Yeah, we bring reviews of your house, talk to our dudes of your house. I bring my views of your house, wrestling truths of your house. We talk to you in your house, we keeps it cool in your house, we keeps it cool in your house. I'm spitting truths in your house. Yes, Mark's hating on his fans, Becky Nish on the man. Play with two like alliance, household a dangerous alliance. I am a nightmare like Cody, and I'm overcoming like Kobe. No, they cannot hold me. Come listen, I'm hosting, critique, and I'm boasting. This wrestling I'm knowing.
My name is Brian Pillman Jr., and you're listening to the In Your
This
House
is Austin
podcast.
Theory of Evolve, and you're listening to the In Your House podcast.
This is AEW's Darby Allin, and you're listening to In Your House podcast.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to In Your House, starring Alakan House. This is the People's Podcast. Hey guys, you already know who it is. It's your boy Khan, ready to get it at work. When it comes to this professional wrestling business, that is what we do, and hey, we love it. Hey, let you guys know where you guys can listen to this at. You guys can listen to this at Apple Podcast, Spotify, Spreaker, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Himalaya. Hey, you don't have an Apple device? That's alright. We're on Google Play. Anywhere that you guys are, hey, we can get to you. And last time that I checked, In Your House was the hottest podcast in the Midwest. Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, we cover all things professional wrestling, and we just does it. We just does it, ladies and gentlemen, and we get top tier, prime, young talent, the future of the business. That's what we do, because we stay rocking and a-rolling here at In Your House. Guys, we got a big weekend coming up. We're going to be hitting Chicago, hitting those streets, going to MLW Kings of Coliseum. But before we do that, man, before we do that, I have got a fantastic talent coming at you guys today. He has one of the most unique gimmicks that I have ever seen in the independent wrestling business, or really in indies, in the big feds. It's different, it's dope, I dig it. And this guy, looking at this guy, man, I see him and I'm like, he's just a cocky sumbitch, and I love every bit of it. I really, really do. Guys, In Your household, welcome, please welcome the man under par, but above you all, Dale Springs. How are you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Hey, man, thank you so much for coming on, bro. I truly appreciate you taking the time and coming on the show and just talking to me for a little bit, bro.
Oh, no problem, man. I just had to take a little time off my busy schedule, wrestling and doing a little golf, and just to come on this show tonight. I feel honored.
Oh man, truly appreciate it, man. Truly appreciate you. I know you probably hitting those 18 holes, man, but you made a little bit of time for us, so we truly appreciate you, bro. And man, you're such an amazing talent from what I've seen of you, man, and you're unique and different, man. So I want to ask you this first question, Dale, and it's this, man. Where did professional wrestling start for you? Where did it start for the man under par, Dale Springs?
Well, it all started when I was a 6-year-old. I was doing golfing. I was well above my age limit, doing so good in golf that I decided, you know what, I'm just going to follow professional wrestling. So I was watching it when I was younger. And one match that came to mind that really stuck to me was when it was John Cena versus Shawn Michaels on Raw in 2007 in the UK. That match that went 45 minutes, almost to an hour.
Yep.
It's just an instant classic, a rematch of WrestleMania 23. It was just perfect, and I knew from then on, I was like, I got to wrestle. Like, I will stop golfing just to be a wrestler, and that's exactly what I did.
Man, you really did, and not only did you, because clearly there's something heavy there with the golf thing. Obviously, I mean you're obviously a golfer as well, and there's that. But man, you went to wrestling, and from what I've seen, you're just incredible in the ring in this new style, man. I got a chance to see you, and I was just like, wow, you're really killing the game, man. So when did you decide for sure, like when did you put down the golf club and lace up the boots and say, this is exactly what I want to do. I'm done golfing. At what time did that hit you?
Well, I made my pro wrestling debut a year ago, exactly in May, in 2018. But I have been training for now 2 years. So after my senior year in high school, I hit the ring. I crafted myself and got in better shape, and I became known as the man under par.
Yeah. I dig it. And I like that, the man under par, but above you all. That's so dope, man. How did that come to be? Because that's super dope, bro. I dig that.
Thank you. In golf, you want to be under par. Like, under par is good.
Yeah.
But, you have the negative numbers. Everyone thinks negative numbers are bad. And everything else, yes, that is. But in golf, negative numbers are good. So you always want to be under par. And that's what I do. I live under par. I try to be the very best. And so I got that from golf. But the little add-on above you all, that's supposed to be a little condescending because, above par is bad. But in the sense of not golf, I'm just above everybody else, being the very best under par man there is.
Man, that's just, I've gushed about this game. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I've told some of my team, like my co-host, executive producer, and stuff. And I'm like, this fucking guy. Not only is he a badass in the ring, but he comes out in like the golf gear and everything. And I'm like, I love this. Yeah. He came out with a caddy, and I'm like, it's perfect. It's all perfect. I love this, man.
Thank you.
It's so unique and different. And then because one of the questions I had about a week ago when I was talking to my co-host, I was like, I wonder if he ever like hits people with the golf club and like wins matches that way. And then I went and saw your highlight video, and I was like, this son of a bitch hit him with the doggone club and won the match. And I'm like, love it. Gold. It's got gold all over it, bro. That is such an awesome mix.
Dale will try to win any way possible, and if I have to use a golf ball, a golf tee, a golf club, I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Yes, man. Yes, and you've already done so much in your young career, man. So I want to ask you this: what are the goals? What does Dale Springs want to do with his career?
Well, I've already done extra work for the WWE. I would like to eventually be signed to a major company, whether that is AEW, WWE, Impact Wrestling, MLW, even New Japan, if that's even a thing. I want to be able to go to a major company and show my craft there. I want to go around the country, around the world. Like, I just want to wrestle everywhere, and I just want to be a big name. And, it's just, if I can't get to a major company, I just want to say I can make money and make a living off of wrestling and be able to do it for the rest of my life, so I don't have to have a normal job. Because, back then, mommy and daddy would, pay for my things. Like, I never had to have a job. But, now I have to because they cut me off. But I'm not going to go into detail with that.
Oh man, but you're working hard, and I definitely feel you, man. You want to be. I keep that same energy as you, bro. I want this podcasting thing to have me quit my job. So I definitely feel you, man. Definitely feel you. And
I hope it does.
I think it will for both of us, to be honest. I think it will for both of us because I got a good feeling on where this is going. But this isn't about me. This is about you, and I got a fantastic feeling on where you're going, man. Because just I really just critique wrestling from a fan's perspective. That's who I am. I'm not nobody, man. Like the reason I did this podcast was I just wanted to talk wrestling with my homies, and then it just blew up and turned into a big old thing because for some reason motherfuckers want to hear me talk about wrestling, and it's crazy to me. But from a fan's perspective, man, in all seriousness, when I see your gimmick mixed with your in-ring work, like, I'm like, he's got it. Like, I would watch it. Like, I would watch this man like work in the ring, and then when he hits the mic and he's done on the mic, like, I'm gonna want to watch him get his ass beat. Like, but
I golf clap that. That's I appreciate that.
But that's the thing, bro. Yeah, golf claps all around, bro. Because, bro, heels, man. It's like everybody's too worried about walking that line. Like, you just have this cocky smirk, this way about you, man. And I just feel like that you can be a hated heel, but definitely a fantastic hand in the ring, and that's gonna take you far, in my personal opinion. You know.
I appreciate that. Being a heel is so easy, because why is it that you want to be liked? Like, there's those smart marks that want to like a heel because they're so cool and they're badass, or they just like how they work. But being a heel is so fun, because you can have someone hate you. You can piss fans off so easily, because they're that easy. You can say something to their face and they can't do anything about it. So they're gonna boo you and say that you suck, or they hate you, and it's just so fun. You get to be evil, like an evil villain, so to say.
Yeah, and that's so awesome. That's what I like. Like, that's what I like about your characters, that you own your character and you know who you are. And man, like, seriously, I probably watch more wrestling than I'd like to admit on a weekly basis. But my point in saying that, Dale, my point in saying that is that, like, I see so many wrestlers, and I mean this with the utmost respect. No disrespect to anybody in the business. You know what I mean? I've never stepped through those ropes as a worker, and probably never will. So that's not my wheelhouse. But just from a fan's perspective, I see a lot of these guys, and it's like, I don't feel like they know who they are, and that's not the vibe that I get from you. I feel like you know who you are, and plus, man, like, the style that you work, like, obviously it's the new indie style. It's that new fast-paced, new move, but I like how some of the highlights that I saw you do, you were just an aggressor. You know what I mean? Like you were just, like, as soon as you get the guy on the ground, like, you're doing everything, like taking knees to the back of his leg. You know what I mean? Just keeping him down, and I'm like, I like that. He's kind of like a technician, as it were. You know what I mean? Yeah,
like a new age technician. I'm trying. I like to mix it up a little bit. I like to be a brawler when I have to be.
Yeah.
I'll be a technician when I have to be.
Yeah.
You got to learn every kind of crap possible, because you never know who you're going to step in the ring with.
Sure.
And what they are like. So you have to be on your game and learn every single style.
I agree with that, man. I agree with that. And I like the mindset that you have to just stay ready. You know what I mean? Like, to stay ready and be prepared for any situation. And that's why you have so many different styles. So let me ask you this. And this is a question I've been, honestly, I'm not going to lie. I keep it a stack with my guests, man. I've been dying to ask you this question, because I can't pinpoint who you remind me of. You remind me of Dale Springs. That's it. So, but my question for you is this. Who influenced you? Who influenced Dale Springs?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. It's not Tiger Woods. A lot of people want to call me Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods is my arch nemesis. Let's get that down, and that's a fact. Tiger Woods is my arch nemesis. I will never like that man. Second, I would like to say that I like to watch Randy Savage. That he's a GOAT. I to watch Edge, because he was such an ultimate opportunist. He knew when to cash in on an opportunity given, or he takes it, And I like to watch them too. I like to watch CM Punk from time to time, just how he changed his craft a bit every couple years, or throughout his years of wrestling, he changes a bit. I like to watch John Cena, because he knows how to work the crowd good, especially as a face, because he's a super baby face. He knows how to work any kind of crowd. Even when they're booing him, they will eventually cheer him in that match no matter what.
Yeah. I've seen it happen. I've seen him do it.
All a mixture.
I like it, man. I like that mix, man. So like what era would you say influenced you the most? Like the one era that you would say was the most influential on who you became.
I think it's honestly, I like to watch the old school. It's like the Randy Savages, the Bret Harts,
Yeah.
the Hogans, the Razor Ramones, Diesels. You know, it's just that kind of era. But also going into the new generation. So around the old school / new generation when it was starting up, like those are the guys that I like to watch a lot because you can learn. Like new guys like to, you know, do all this flippy stuff and suicide dives and just dives over the top rope all the time, but is it making any sense?
Right.
Whenever you're just doing these dives just for the heck of it to get a pop, but what is the psychology of it? You got to know the psychology of a match, and so that's why I like to watch the old school to figure out the psychology of doing a certain move. So then whenever I perform, I know what to do at what time and when to strike and when to reverse and when to throw out a certain move. So then I will be atop of my opponent and win.
Absolutely love it, man. That's dope, man. I like that you are so big on psychology because and once again, like I don't throw shade at anybody here on the show because that's just not what we do, but so much of the younger generation, they don't get the psychology. Like you said, they want to do the flips and you know what I mean, do all the flippy doos, and I love that. I really do, man. I'm not gonna sit up here and say that I don't. I love the indie style. I do, but I also like a match that makes sense and that's telling me a story. And if you can make it make sense, then by all means do it. But if you're just going out there putting your body on the line just for, pretty much the pop, like you said, and it's like, man, I'm just not with it. I'm always down with the good, really good story. Ladies and gentlemen of the household, we are talking to the man under par, but above you all, Dale Springs, having a great conversation here. When you guys listen to this will be Tuesday morning, so get up, wake up within your house and check us out and check me out with my boy Dale Springs. Guys, check it out, www.prowrestlingtees.com/inyourhouse. Go buy a shirt, get this work. What are you doing? Go get it right now. Absolutely. So we're talking to Dale Springs, and my next question for you, man, is you earlier you were talking about how you adapt to different styles and how well you are at that, and I can attest to that, but from seeing the footage that I've seen. So my question for you is this: who got you started? Who basically trained you?
So I train in New Orleans, or actually Chalmette, Louisiana. Okay. And I get trained by Benjamin J. Woods and Alex Cruz, two great men. Ben is a very old school guy. He was there in the 90s and early 2000s wrestling. He has he is good with psychology and a very old school mind. So that's where I can learn the old school and psychology, like I was talking about earlier. And then Alex Cruz is a man that he knows the new school. He will show you old school as well, but he's going to show you how to be safe and how to learn to take care of your opponent when you have to.
That's good. Hey, that's one big thing right there that I don't hear a lot of my guests talk about. I mean, some of them do. I'd say more of like the veteran ones, basically, that I talk to, and that's just protection of the opponent and how important it is. Because, like, I don't think, like, the fans who watch, like, and I'm in that category too, but I have the privilege and honor to talk to you guys, so I have a little bit of insight on, you know what I mean, on how things work. Right. But the normal fan, they don't understand, like, the importance of keeping your opponent safe. Like, I don't think they even understand that concept, like, for the common fan, and that to hear you guys talk about that and how you guys give your body up to one another and how you guys have to take care of one another, like, that's cool to me, especially for the younger generation. That's awesome to hear that stuff. It just shows me that the business is in good hands and it's hot, it's booming, man. And that
it's moving. Like, I think this generation is going to be something to keep watching and really keep your eyes on, because I think we're going to take over.
Oh yeah. I think so too. I think so too. I enjoy watching what you guys do, and it's like I think to myself, and I'm like, man, there's so much like not WWE, not AEW, not even Ring of Honor, Impact or anything, but just local indie feds, just how well they're doing with young talent and bringing them up, and now we're starting to see that faster indie pace and you're in your local city. Like, it's crazy to me, man, and it's good for wrestling, man. It's good for wrestling. I'm glad to see that the younger generation is stepping up, stepping in, and making sure that the business is good, for future generations,
Yeah, exactly.
I absolutely love it. So, man, as I was just saying, man, professional wrestling is heating up, Dale. I mean, we are about to hit, I don't say we're about to hit, I say that we have hit a professional wrestling renaissance that has started and is going on, a huge wave going on to 2020, 2021, and beyond that. There's about to be big, big things, and there's two reasons for that, in my humble opinion. And reason number one is just the fast growth and the heat and the just the hype around the independent scene.
Yeah.
The independent scene is incredible. And number two is this. Number two is the emergence of AEW. So my question for you, Dale, is this. What are your thoughts as a worker and also as a fan about the emergence of AEW, the chances of its success, and your interest level in working with them?
Well, I think it's a great option B, in a sense, that guys who think in their head that they're not going to make it to the WWE because they're not too big, or the mold of what WWE wants, that they can go to AEW and show their talents and show that, hey, this is going to be a fun environment. Like, let's come over here and let's do it.
Yeah.
I think AEW has something going on that's, like I said, is another, like a B, like option B, if, say, people are not wanting to watch WWE and they think that the product is getting stale, which I'm not gonna put my opinion on that, because I would love to work for WWE one day, or AEW. So I'm not gonna put my own opinion out there. But in a fan's perspective, if they think it's stale, they can go watch AEW, which is a new product, a new company, and I think that it will benefit wrestling entirely, since you have someone who's trying to compete with WWE, and you also have like New Japan, Impact, MLW, who is now about to do their first official pay-per-view.
Yes,
that's very interesting. But yeah, AEW, I think, is a good brand, good company that's going to start building up, and hopefully they'll be a threat.
Oh, I'm hoping so too, and I think I have a feeling they might be here to stay, and it's going to force WWE. It's already forced WWE's hand to get better, and I just think that things in professional wrestling are about to be really, really crazy, and I'm happy to be in the mix with all of this. Man, I like to give my guest a platform here, Dale, and I want to extend you that same opportunity to plug your social medias, plug your appearances, anything. This is your platform for the members of the household in the 14 different countries across these great United States and locally right here in Indiana. This is your floor to plug anything that you want to plug. Dale, plug away, my friend.
All right. Well, first off, follow me on Instagram at Dale Springs Pro. Twitter, the same handle, Dale Springs Pro. Twitter, same thing, Dale Springs Pro. YouTube, just search up Dale Springs. I have a channel. Facebook, Dale Springs. And I have a Facebook page, same name. You'll see two different, like a friend and a page. Follow both. Appearances, I will be at Revolt Pro Wrestling on July 13th at Crestview, Florida. If anyone will be in Florida, I will be facing IFHY at New Level Pro in Alabama.
Ooh.
On July 21st. I will be having a Elevate Pro taping at a disclosure date, because it is a free show, and we will be in Cecilia, Louisiana, August 31st for our big show, Final Stand 2. And October 12th, I will be again with Elevate Pro in Chalmette, Louisiana for Ultimate Valor 3.
Absolutely, absolutely. Dale, first off, before I say anything else, thank you for everything that you do and putting your body on the line for our entertainment.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate being able to make the fans appreciate me and enjoy my craft and enjoy my matches, and I'm able to have fans.
Oh, absolutely! Please keep that up, and I definitely hope to see you one day, and hopefully you can do that hands in the pocket kip up like Orange Cassidy. I saw you working on that, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to get a match with them. I want it. I want that match with Orange Cassidy. # Give Dale Orange.
Ooh, I'm here for all of that smoke. I would definitely be interested in seeing that. Dale Springs, the man under par, but above you all. Thank you so much for coming on my podcast and blessing me, bro. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate being on the show.
Oh, man, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Dale Springs. Guys, this was a great episode with the man under par, but above you all, Dale Springs. And that's what we do here at In Your House. We just get it out work. So let me let you guys know where you guys can listen to this at. You guys can listen to this at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Himalaya. Hey, you don't have an Apple device? That's all right. We're on Google Play. Anywhere that you guys are, hey, we can get to you. Check us out, October 5th, Heroes and Legends 13, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Oh, guys, you definitely want to check that out because we are the official podcast of the entire event. And if you can't be there, which we really want you to be there, you can check it out on Fight TV with me, your boy, Khan, on commentary with Jason Saint. Guys, what are you doing? Go buy a freaking shirt, www.prowrestlingtees.com/inyourhouse. Guys, we tell you this all the time. Hop on this bandwagon. Get on. Or get gone. Because the household, well, we going strong. You guys have a great day and a great rest of your week. Peace.